To survive in any market, a company must move with the times and maintain an impetus of success. Its products must evolve and constantly improve to meet the ever-changing needs of the customer. No manufacturer is more aware of this than Massey Ferguson, a point which is clearly illustrated by the Banner Lane factory in Coventry. But such progress does not happen overnight. It takes a considerable long-term investment in time and resources. It requires endless commitment as well as experience. And it calls for the rare ability to listen to problems before providing outstanding solutions. For the last 44 years, this is precisely what's been happening at Massey Ferguson Tractors Limited. In that time, nearly 3 million tractors have rolled off the production line, each one boasting a host of innovative features. These include Ferguson System Hydraulics with its unique 3-point linkage geometry, patented in 1929 and retained to this very day. Many other firsts, such as power-assisted steering, two-way draft position and response hydraulic control, and change-on-the-move transmission. In fact, whether it's in hydraulics, engines, steering, transmissions, or cab design, countless Massey Ferguson innovations such as these are now widely accepted as the benchmark for all others. Indeed, all these industry firsts are further proof that where Massey Ferguson lead, others will inevitably follow. But with so many developments over such a period of time, it's easy to take Massey Ferguson's unrivaled heritage for granted. Yet it is this very pedigree that enables Massey Ferguson to produce a range of tractors to cover every possible application across the globe, year in, year out. Just to jog your memory, here's a timely reminder of the impressive story so far, from engine through to cab environment. There are 16 tractor models manufactured at Banner Lane. The 200 series consists of 5 models, covers a power spectrum from 38 to 77 horsepower, and includes the world's best-selling tractor, the Massey Ferguson 240. The 300 series features a further 11 models, again covering a wide power range from 47 to 102 horsepower, with each one available in 2- or 4-wheel drive and cab or footstep form. As you'd expect, these 16 basic models have endless specification variants, allowing the individual customer to select the precise tractor to meet his requirements. Every model also features the renowned Perkins Engine, offering excellent torque backup at the low engine revs which its long stroke provides. This, in turn, generates sustained power without the need to change gear frequently, even across the most variable terrain. At all times, power takeoff speed is reliably maintained. More than that, when servicing and maintenance is required, access is clear. As every operator will tell you, the clutch is one of the most vital components on any tractor. It can also be one of the most abused. To compensate for this harsh treatment, all clutches are large and heavy duty, ensuring long life even in the toughest operating conditions. And so to the proven no-nonsense transmission. There's a choice of 8-speed spur for low-cost simplicity, as well as 8 or 12-speed synchromesh with easy, logical gear selection. Furthermore, the 8-speed is now available with full shuttle. The strong, robust and tidy rear axle is another classic Massey Ferguson feature. By reducing stress on the transmission, the epicyclic reduction units also provide good braking effect and maximum ground clearance. Mounted outboard, these epicyclics are placed directly over the wheels, putting the weight where it really counts. The fast-turning axles allow high braking efficiency with a compact oil-immersed disc brake providing positive braking at the lightest pedal touch, an extended life, and reassuring safety, even under the heaviest loads. Moving from the rear to the front axle, you'll notice the same no-frills robustness. For example, the 55-degree steering angle on all 2-wheel drive models offers outstanding maneuverability, whilst the balanced steering, with equal turns lock to lock, and fully hydrostatic system isolates the operator from shock loads, making unpleasant kickback a thing of the past. The same benefits apply to the 50-degree steering angle of the four-wheel drive version. In this case, there's not only additional traction, but also a parallel drive shaft, providing extra ground clearance, essential on tractors with a low center of gravity. What's more, open, self-clearing constant velocity joints transmit the drive to the wheels. Which brings us to a hallmark of all fine tractors: excellent power takeoff. Over the years, Massey Ferguson tractors have consistently outperformed others when it comes to converting power into work. Operating at an average 85% of maximum engine revs, the engine's torque is used to the full. As a result, it's quieter, more economical, and maintains constant standard speeds even when the going gets tough. Both live and independent PTO are available, along with a choice of 540 and 1000 RPM. This effectively ensures that your implement machinery is always driven at the correct speed. So much for the PTO. Now let's remind you of the justifiably well-known, powerful, accurate and responsive Ferguson hydraulic systems. For generations, farmers have relied on this, the ultimate mechanical control system in the world, and it's easy to see why. The three-point linkage, invented by Massey Ferguson, was developed from the famous patented pivot points referred to earlier. The three-point linkage and the auxiliary hydraulics are operated by two independent systems. The front-end stability is provided by connecting the lower links in front of the rear axle. These then converge to keep the tractor straight and level. At the same time, the lift arms are pivoted in front of the rear axle for even lift speeds. But the heart of this system is the Scotch yoke 4-piston pump, whose oil flow control is at the low-pressure suction side of the pump. This means the pump is only using power when it's needed, and only pumping the amount of oil required, ensuring the fastest, smoothest, most accurate and controllable response in the field. The piston pump is able to maintain oil flow at high pressure, providing extra lift when it's needed and high tear-out capacity. Additionally, the auxiliary system with engine-mounted pump provides a completely independent oil flow and the facility to operate machinery completely independently of the linkage hydraulics. Additional oil flow for faster operation and, where very high flows are required, for example when driving a hydraulic motor, both circuits can be combined. But even that's not all. Massey Ferguson take just as much care over every feature of the cab as they do over the mechanical aspects. The ergonomic controls, such as pendant pedals and tilt steering, have been thoughtfully designed. The visibility is also excellent, and the comprehensive instrument console gives the operator valuable added assistance. What's more, there's a range of cabs designed with every environment in mind. For easy entry into low buildings, for example, the low profile is ideal, with roof hatch escape and additional ventilation and rear opening access to implement window. Similarly, the high line provides a clear, uncluttered floor pan with added soundproofing, air conditioning and a raised cab. Where rear-facing operation is required, the Forestry Cab offers all the creature comforts of the high line, with a 180-degree swiveling seat. And as you'd expect from the market leader, every cab features an exceptional heating and ventilation system, as well as facilities for work lights and stereo radios. So that is the success story so far, but it's not the final chapter. As you've heard, Massey Ferguson's commitment to tractor innovation is ongoing. It won't suddenly stop in its tracks. And because Massey Ferguson are not content to rest on their laurels, the impetus of innovation will be maintained. As you'll soon discover, the results will keep Massey Ferguson firmly where they belong, in front.